What's up, guys? My name is Ty, and I'm here to talk about the Jane Fonda murder comments yesterday on The View. So let's get to it.
Experienced many decades now of having agency over our body, of being able to determine when and how many children to have. We know what that feels like. We know what that's done for our lives. We're not going back. I don't care what the laws are. We're not going back.
I think the women will rise up.
That's the activist
That's Jane.
speaking, and she probably will get a Nobel Prize.
But it's the truth.
Very soon.
It is the truth. We're not going to do it.
Besides
We're gonna
marching and protesting, what else do you suggest?
Well,
it
I
doesn't
thought of
happen
murder.
overnight. It's not a miraculous. What did you say?
Murder.
She's kidding. Wait a second. She's just kidding.
Don't say that. That's
Oh, you don't know. They'll pick up on that and
Yeah,
just run
that's
with
the
it.
worst.
She's just
joking.
kidding. It's
Well, let me talk to you about. Let's move on and talk about Jane's activism, which is
Yeah.
legendary. And I loved.
There you have it, guys. Jane Fonda. So she suggests murder. She says she want to murder or suggest murder in pro-life advocates. Due to the Roe versus Wade decisions and everything like that. So my thing is this, man. I find it very disgusting for her to come out and say those comments. It just shows what kind of person she is, and it shows her character. And what I'm looking at is like a very old, opinionated, stupid, and very dangerous person to come out and say some shit like that. And then The View is no different. All of them old on The View. Jane Fonda ain't gonna have no more kids at her age. She like fucking 85 fucking years old. Obviously whooping wasn't there, but Joy Behar trying to tell her not to say that and trying to take up for her, and they sitting there on The View, just sitting there just laughing like it's something to joke about or like it's something to laugh about or whatever. I don't find nothing funny about what they just said, but it just shows the society of women that we dealing with to go up and say some shit like that, and then you take it in for what it is. And then I just look at her reaction after she said though, what she said or whatever. She definitely meant what she said. She meant every bit of it. Her body language just said it, her eyes said it, everything about it just, she meant it. And she basically telling her fan base and every liberal woke person that follows her that, that's what you go out and do. That's what she advocating for, because things ain't going their way or whatever. They broke it down from state to state on how they go deal with that case by case basis about, Roe versus Wade or whatever. But my thing is don't be out there doing irresponsible shit, getting pregnant irresponsibly and deciding that you want to opt out, or talking about murdering babies and murdering fetuses and shit like that. That's the society that we dealing with, women like this. Murdering what? And then The View just come out and, like I said, they just sitting there just laughing about it, man. Like it's just something to joke about. I don't find nothing funny about that. That's disgusting. She's a disgusting human being. The View itself, who the hell watched The View? Old and stupid people? Old and liberal people? Liberal, woke, the woke society? You go woke, you go broke. My thing is this, they need to come out. She definitely should get some kind of backlash, because if that was a conservative that came out and said anything like that, they would have been arrested more than likely. I couldn't imagine Marjorie Taylor Greene going up there saying something like that. She would have been arrested. They would have. I mean, her house has already been swatted, at least once. So I can just imagine that. Like, that's crazy. But that's my take on it, man. I just find it disgusting. I think she's a disgusting human being. It just shows the kind of character that her and The View and the people that they bring up there, and the people that agree with them. That's asinine to me for her to even say that. She did put up a retraction though, and let's just see what that is, what she said or whatever. Okay, this from Jane Fonda. While women's reproductive rights are a serious issue and extremely important to me, my comments on The View was obviously made in jest. Jane Fonda told the Fox News Digital in a statement. My body language and tone made it clear to those in the room and to anyone watching that I was using hyperbole to make a point. Yeah, right. You meant those comments. And it should be some kind of outrage going on right now. You know, just because you old, you don't get to say anything that you want to say without, you know, repercussions behind that. You know, but that's my take on it, guys. That's what I got for you today. I'm gonna play the retraction video from Fox on Jane Fonda after this video. But like I said, man, follow the movement. Follow me on Rumble. I'm also on Truth Social. I kind of like stay away from YouTube. I may upload this on YouTube or whatever. You might see it or whatever. But I'm mostly on Rumble, Truth Social, because it's more freedom. You know, you don't have too much. You ain't got to worry about getting canceled on there, basically. So, like I said, check me out on Rumble. Check me out on Truth Social. You might see the link on Twitter also. So, that's what I got for you guys today, man. I'm out. Peace.
On to another story. Here she is again, Hanoi Jane Hilton. First, she was for our opponents in the Vietnam War, and now she suggests that it's okay to murder pro-life advocates. She was on The View yesterday. Here's what Hanoi Jane said.
Besides marching and protesting, what else do you suggest?
Well, it doesn't happen overnight. It's not a miraculous. What did you say?
Murder.
She's kidding. Wait a second. She's just kidding.
Don't say that.
They tried to cover for her.
That is.
Go ahead, Will.
I guess they kind of did, Pete. They did. But they also laughed along. I don't know if that's an awkward laugh at the horrendousness of what she had to suggest. I mean, I don't. She sort of hit terminal velocity. There's nothing worse you can say, right? Like, you know, I know that in modern America, like the most grievous of sin is to accuse someone of racism, right? How about murder? She just suggested for her political opponents murder. I mean, it's hard to get any worse. And now, she did give a statement, by the way, to Fox News Digital. She said, while women's reproductive rights are a very serious issue and extremely important to me, my comment on The View was obviously made in jest. My body language and tone made it clear to those in the room. I don't think so, actually. And to anyone watching, that I was using hyperbole to make a point. No, I don't think that was clear, Rachel.
No. You know, when I first heard this clip, it was sent to me yesterday by my sister, and I listened to it, and the first thing I thought is, don't we have enough murder in this issue? I mean, isn't that what we're actually really talking about? The irony that she would use the word murder when we're talking about the murdering of little babies, millions, tens of millions, and across the globe. So, no, she doesn't. And also, by the way, let's not forget, we have, at this moment, you know, domestic terrorist, pro-choice groups, pro-abortion groups, firebombing, pregnancy crisis centers that are, you know, offering free diapers and, you know, formula and clothes to women who choose to have their babies. And so it is really unfortunate, but it actually speaks to that movement. We talked about the zealots, the climate zealots. There are zealots in this movement too, and they are definitely on the pro-abortion side. This is their religion. This is their altar. And sadly, it's children that are sacrificed on.
Some people are just always going to be on the terrible side of issues, and Jane Fonda's really good at that.
Yeah,
and
across the board, right?
Yep.